Hello everybody, it's the Alco Diesel Guy, and boy am I running into a run of bad luck lately. I've been trying very hard, as many of you, or at least some of you know, depending on how many people have seen that video, but for those of you who haven't, I've been trying very hard to get an E60CP without stripped gears in it, and every one of those engines has shown up with the same broken gears, so I can't even combine parts to fix any of them. I wound up sending the last one back and a few of the others back. It's, yeah, just kind of losing it with that project. I'm not giving up. I'm going to keep working and plugging away at it. Unfortunately, that's not the end of my run of bad luck. Oh, no. I decided the other day, you know what, I haven't run an RSD 4.5 model from Kato, from Atlas Kato in a while, or from Atlas, actually, in this case, is a classic model. That's basically an RS3 on a six-axle trucks. Anyway, I really wanted to run one of those engines. I decided, you know what, I would really like to run one. I've also got one on the cotton belt paint scheme, which I finished a few years ago, never really ran it much. So I figured I'd open this drawer, you know, where I store it, and pull it right out. And this is what greeted me. Apparently, from what I can tell, this engine went into self-destruction mode. I swear, I put this thing in perfect shape about three, maybe 4, maybe 5 years ago. In perfect shape, put it in there, and now it is just wrecked. The shell, as you can see, the body is bent 180 degrees. It has not been used, it's just sat in there. And if you look at the frame, too, I can understand the plastic breaking, which it is broken on this side if we take a look right there. But if we look at the frame, too, right there, it is completely broken straight through. And we look at the front over here on the other side, it is already almost broken through on that end as well. So essentially, this is junk now. And if we also look at the front also, I should point out, these two front porch railings here are both bent up. This one's the more extreme one. I don't know what the hell happened here, but I'm kind of stunned. I don't know if it's extreme temperature changes. I do have this basement heated, so I don't see why that would cause that much of a problem. But something or other happened here. And to be honest, if you had told me that these engines had a problem with self-detonation, I would believe you at this point, because look at how this is just utterly destroyed. Unfortunately, because as you can see, the frame is broken through on both sides, it's not even salvageable anymore. This is essentially a parts source locomotive. So basically, I'm putting it back in here temporarily. I have to find another body for this. I really want a cotton belt, and I don't think I'm going to find one of those anymore, so that really sucks. I was hoping to run my engine, and now it looks like I just got into the parts source. I needed to get rid of some locomotives, and I was hoping to sell them. I didn't want this to happen, but oh my god. Ugh. Now that would have been bad enough, but unfortunately it's not the end of my bad luck. Oh no, we're just getting started here. Over here we have, if I can remember where I put it out, here we go, my Canon Vixia. And you probably can guess where this is going, HFR800, pardon me. This is my newer camera. I prefer shooting with this one. It's got a very nice, clean picture to it. It's got stereo sound, and it also has, more critically enough, audio out as well as a microphone input, which is really handy because you get the sound quality up on it. It really works well for that part, or at least it used to. Because, yet again, this one is now kaput. Apparently, this charging port here decided it wasn't happy and just blew out. I could go through the trouble of ripping this apart to rebuild it, and I still am tempted to do so, but the fact of the matter is it still runs SD cards, and the standard SD cards are kind of getting phased out. They're kind of passé. Everyone's going to micro SD. There are also better cameras out there, so I went ahead and decided to buy a sort of new-to-me camera. I found a good deal on a Sony CX675. Went ahead and bought one of those. That's what's going to be coming in to replace this thing. And this I might try to fix in sometime in the future if I can get the part for it, or if it's even still made. I haven't even looked into this yet. I've been just so kind of disgusted. But yeah, anyway. So anyway, this camera is busted because I can't charge it and I can't do anything with it, therefore. So as you can see, this has been one heck of a rough time. Not the worst things that could happen to you, though it is quite frustrating. I also tried to test a few steam engines, one that was going to be a big surprise for my loyal subscribers that have basically been asking me to do something like this. And unfortunately, I won't give away too much on it now. Unfortunately, that project has been now indefinitely delayed because the locomotive I bought to review basically turned out to be defective from the box. I also got 2 other steam engines which I bought, which turned out to be defective, which I just finished testing now, and they're just completely useless, and yeah, I'm just not having a good night right now. On top of that, I'm also on the night shift. I'm not working tonight, but I will be soon, and as a result, I'm going to have an even harder time editing video because my clock hours are going to get thrown off. I'm going to hopefully be on vacation soon, so maybe I'll be able to catch up with some of the video editing I'm doing, but I'm afraid because of all of this, there's going to be a sort of slowdown on the amount of content approaching the channel. I'll do my best to keep some minor update videos and stuff coming in for what I have to work with. Right now I have just this camera left, basically, and an old cell phone camera I use occasionally. That's what I'm down to. But anyway, I'm going to do my best to keep the content coming to you guys. Thanks for hanging in. Thank you all for subscribing. Again, I have nearly made it, as of the time I'm making this video, to doubling my subscribers since I relaunched my channel back in February. So I can't thank you guys enough for that. I have to thank you. I cannot thank you enough, and I must thank you once again with the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate everyone subscribing. And hang in there. I will be producing new content. I'm doing my best to get it out. It just unfortunately will be a little bit longer due to all these unfortunate, unforeseen circumstances that seem to keep happening. Anyway, folks, that's going to do it for this brief little update. Take care and keep the metal side down.